All right, guys, let's talk about L2, the movie Empuraan. I know it's a bit late, but it was intentional considering the unwanted controversy regarding the movie. Okay, so I have some notes here. I wanted this to be specific to the point because I don't believe cinema is a platform to play politics of any kind, left, right, centrist. I'm not taking any sides. This is my honest opinion. Okay. So, what is this L2 Empuran? L2 as in Lucifer 2. This is a much awaited sequel that had massive expectations riding, especially from Mohanlal fans. All right. And I have seen Lucifer. In my opinion, it was a mass movie. It was not overly good, but it was pretty decent considering what Mohanlal fans expect from Mohanlal. Okay. Um, let's just say L2 is more of a film popular for the wrong reasons, that is sparking outrage, but maybe not for the right reasons. Okay, first let's address the elephant in the room, that is the 17 or so scene cuts asked by the government or the censor board. Okay, everyone's acting surprised. I mean, why are you surprised? I mean, come on. Given the political stance down south, politics is in their blood, and the kind of narrative that the maker of the movie, Prithviraj Sukumaran, generally leans towards his ideology, this was bound to happen. Okay, I'm not taking sides, I'm not against him, I'm not with the moment. I'm just telling you as it is. Take it with a grain of salt. So, this was bound to happen. If anything, it would have been shocking for me if the film didn't face any restrictions. So, yeah, getting mad over this feels a bit redundant, but at the same time, I am not in favor of scene cuts because it's his hard work. Some people are against it, some people are for it. We should find a middle ground, which brings to my opening statement that cinema is not supposed to be a platform for activism. You want to like send a message through cinema, then it should be something much more productive. This is what I feel. Okay, but then again, this is my personal point, my personal outrage. Why is everyone behind the politics behind the movie or the filmmaker? You know what you should be angry about? That these people wasted one of the best actors of the world, that is Mr. Mohanlal. I'm not a fan, but I am an admirer, and I believe that guy is a magician. This should be the reason for outrage, that they wasted a very talented actor. Not that he needed this movie, anyways, he's taking chances with his script, as far as I know, but still. So, as I said, if you really want to be upset about something, so let's talk about the class apart actor, Mr. Mohanlal. And of course, as I said, one of the finest actors in Indian cinema, and as in my opinion, he was absolutely wasted in this movie. Absolute waste. Even I felt bad. Then we are talking about a man with his larger than life image in terms of cinema, insane range, an actor that can make even the most average and lamest script work. That guy can act with his mouth shut. He can act with his eyes. He can act with his fingers. He can act with his ear. That's Molal for you. And here, unfortunately, in this movie, he's stuck in a below average script. He's made to do stuff which is not suitable to him, which is not suited to him. I don't know if they hired a stunt choreographer. They could have hired a better guy in terms of script, and I don't know. People are going gaga over this Murli Gopi guy, but I think that guy lacks substance. Even though I'm not a complete writer as him, but even I know how to read a book. Then there are technical issues. From a technical standpoint, the cinematography is solid. Give credit where credit is due. Cinematography is solid because the guy spent money. but the movie is much more than cinematography. The action sequences are choreographed, in my opinion, average, because I have seen some really, really good choreographed movie. If you want to see an Indian movie which was choreographed very well, go and see or go and watch Rocky Handsome. Now that's what you call a stunt choreography. The background score tries to elevate the stakes, but even the best score can't save a script that lacks depth. But I mean, leaving aside the lack of depth, the score from Usha Uthup was really nice, brought back a lot of memories. The pace feels off, and sometimes I feel the movie is just dragging and rushing through moments. And another thing, and this is again my personal complaint after wasting of Mohanlal, the wasting of the antagonist or the villain of this movie, that is Abhimanyu Singh. I mean, the guy has so much potential. And in terms of this movie, Abhimanyu Singh had so much potential. I mean, the Abhimanyu Singh is that kind of an actor. All he has to do is stare at you through the camera, and you know that this guy means business and this is a bad guy. I mean, if you want, just Google the list of his movies and go and watch them, and then you'll realize the pain of someone who loves storytelling. I mean, the guy was wasted in this movie. I mean, this guy, that is Abhimanyu Singh, had so much potential to be a menacing and layered antagonist, but instead, he's just there. He just exists in this movie for the sake of a villain. His character feels like an afterthought with no real impact, and the writing gives him no room to shine, of course, other than his entry in a copter. I mean, I was left thinking in the theater, what was the point of getting him on board? So, what are my final thoughts? Well, let me take a leeway and not be overly critical. L2 is not a bad movie. It isn't terrible. It has its moments. They did spend money. There is a scene where they have three choppers, three army choppers, and they are just blasting away few cars. So instead of having three choppers, they could have used only one and used the money for the remaining two choppers on a good script. Uh, the real problem with this movie is not censorship or politics. The real problem is the script is underwhelming. The direction was bad. And again, when you have someone with a caliber of Mohanlal, who is an acting enterprise in itself, the last thing you should do is waste him behind a weak screenplay. That's my opinion. If you like the movie, good for you. As a neutral film goer, Mohanlal was wasted, Abhimanyu Singh was wasted. Was I expecting it to be a good movie? When the teaser and trailer came, I was pretty sure that this is not going to be good. All in all, what I told my friends was, don't spend money on this movie. Don't wait to see this movie on theater. Just wait for some time. I'm sure Netflix will pick this up, or Amazon Prime, or any other OTT platform for that matter will pick this up. It's not worth my money in theaters, and thank God I didn't waste my money. So I hope you love this video. I'm sure the Mohanlal fans will love this video. Even if you didn't like, give it a thumbs down. Comment why you didn't like. I am very happy and I will be very happy to engage in a fruitful discussion. Please subscribe to my channel. Motivates me to come up with some more content. Thank you.